this spell, so if you find any trouble, please call me.
I can cast it.
That's good to hear. So she hands the spell scroll to Elia. This spell allows you to send a message of 25 words and get an answer back of 25 words instantaneously, no matter where the person is.
Like a tweet.
I will use this very wisely, and definitely not to send jokes to people.
Perpetual raises an eyebrow. And,
I'm an incredibly serious adventurer. There it is.
Daggle sort of has a slightly kind of misty-eyed, nostalgic expression on his face. Clearly misses being an adventurer, but he's getting a little old for that now, and he's got a city to run. I mean, he already got kicked out of running one city because he was too busy trying to run this city at the same time. So,
A lot of city running down.
yeah, he's sort of gonna leave it to you young'uns. So, do you want to make any kind of preparations before you head off to the ruin of Castle Never? This is the former home of Lord Nasher, who was the ruler of Neverwinter until during the Great Crisis. It's supposedly where the big fight with the Gentarim and the Harpers and this evil mage took place that Clover knows about. And it's said to be haunted and all sorts of crazy rumours. So I would recommend being careful for going there.
Oh.
Yeah, I would like to buy manacles, because I realised we didn't have any when we fought the mage, and they would have been a bit handy.
That's a good purchase. So, manacles. Have you got that page in the player's guide?
Yeah, but it's 2 gold pieces.
Okay, excellent.
And because I'm so rich, I will also buy 1 flask of alchemist's fire.
Ooh,
Yes.
excellent.
So I'll mark off 52 gold pieces.
Okay. Yep, manacles 2. And
That's provided I have no trouble finding alchemist's fire in the city.
yeah, no, you Neverwinter's a big city. You find an alchemist shop, or actually, let's say Sirius probably stocks that. I mean, Sirius sells all sorts of like spell components and potions and things, and alchemist's fire is this one he had in stock actually from his days as an adventurer in the past. So he had an old vial of it lying around, and he's quite happy to have it taken off his hands because he never really needs to use it.
Awesome.
Okay. Anyone else want to buy anything? Pretty much anything you can think of you can buy in Dungeons and Dragons. So if you want to buy a specific thing, just name what it is, and it's probably in the book, or I can make something up for it.
I would like to buy a grappling hook.
Okay, grappling hook is certainly something you can buy. Costs 2 gold pieces.
Yep, that's fine. Seems like a very economic decision.
Have you got some rope to use with that?
I'm sure we do.
I'm sure
We have plenty of rope between us. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Grappling hook. Anyone else want to buy anything?
I'll also just specify that I'm buying like dried fish for fish.
Okay.
Just so we know.
Okay, that's fine. So you have some fish. Got some dashi in your inventory.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else anyone wants?
I really don't know.
Uh,
Just a bunch of healing potions, or I don't know.
So potion of
Like a
healing.
pack.
So you can buy like a standard potion of healing for 50 gold pieces. Let me just check if you can get an improved version of that. I've never really. There must be better versions of the
Yeah,
potion.
because it only heals a few points, doesn't it? It's not.
Yeah,
amazing.
it given your current
Kind of pointless.
health level,
Yeah.
it wouldn't do much. Potion of
So
healing.
greater healing is 44 plus 4, right? And then
Yes, here we go. I just found it. Yeah, so you have potion of healing, which is your standard 50 gold one. You have a potion of greater healing, which heals 4d4 plus 4. Where's the
bad.
prices for these things?
It'll end up being like 10,000 gold.
No, I think it's quite expensive, but it's not quite that much.
Right.
I can never work out how to find some of these things.
I don't think there are like set prices listed for those.
There are
better...
like general prices, aren't there? Like, because right, okay. So, an uncommon item costs 100 to 500 gold pieces. So it probably a potion of greater healing costs about it's twice as effective as a potion of healing, so I guess it costs about twice as much. Like, I don't know, let's say costs 150.
Okay, deal. I will get 2 of those.
Okay, so
Please.
300 gold pieces.
Okay.
And you have 2 potions of greater healing. They heal 4d4 plus 4. So if you write in your inventory where it says potion of healing, just write 4d4 plus 4.
Okay, so
Just so we
I
have a
want
note.
2
So not like
potions. Potion of greater
healing.
healing. Okay, my spelling is not working out.
and in
That's
the
wait. So 4d4 plus 4 was it?
Yes.
Plus
So
4.
now we know, like, so that you've got a reference.
Yeah, yeah, because we'll all
Oh
forget.
my god,
I'll
through the
forget.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thanks.
So there are other potions that a person can buy. Some of them are rarer than others. But if you want to, like...
Is
if
it like
you
an
ever want-
AC boosting one, maybe?
That's an interesting one. Potion of... healing... Potion of... No, that... I don't see
Is
a
spell
potion
scroll
for...
or
You can't. You could probably use. I feel like that would be more like a magic item. Like what you're after is like a ring of
amulet or something.
ring of protection or something. But that's
Yeah.
quite a rare item.
Oh, okay. Okay, worth a shot.
Yeah, or some like some +1 armor kind of thing, but it's kind of above your level at the moment.
Fair
That's unfortunately the downside to having a two-handed weapon rather than like a shield, is that you
High
have
risk.
lower AC.
High risk, high reward.
Okay, high risk, high reward. Okay, anything else?
I'm gonna get 2 flasks of holy water.
Okay. That's okay.
50.
Holy water. Holy water costs
25 per flask, I think. I was just looking at them.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
So while you're in the temple, you go and get some holy water off Justice Orwen, who sort of hands you these vials. Or do you want to get them actually blessed by your goddess? It doesn't really matter.
Sure. Goddess of Lyra. They're probably slightly alcoholic.
Yeah. Yeah, you find a shrine of Lyra, who are quite happy to sell one of their paladins some holy water.
Nice.
Which they keep a small stock of. They do also say that in a pinch you can actually drink it and it's alcoholic.
Nice. I'm also going to buy a grappling hook,
Okay.
A 1 ounce bottle of ink,
Okay.
and a bag of caltrops.
Ooh, interesting. Buy some
Just so I could be
D4s.
prepared for a bunch of things.
Okay, excellent. Have you got the prices for those?
2 GP for the grappling hook, 1 GP
Yep.
for the bag of caltrops, and 10 for the bottle of ink.
Okay,
Right.
excellent.
Okay.
Yep, right. Okay, how's everyone feeling about their preparedness?
Yep, all good.
Good to go?
Yeah.
I believe I might want to get 1 potion of greater healing, actually.
Okay, so that's 150 gold pieces. Mark it down. Oh, by the way, you've got 1,000 gold pieces from the dragon thing. Remember?
Alright.
Yeah, you've got loads of money. Loads of money.
Loads of money!
Considerably richer. Wow.
Yo. Well,
Oh, British
you.
sketch jokes that most of the people will be in the wrong country or too young to remember. Okay, yes. So you've got that potion of greater healing, which heals 4d4 plus 4.
Yes, that'll
Okay.
definitely help.
Yep. Okay, everyone, anything else?
Nope, all good.
Okay,
We're alright.
so I'm gonna just
Alright.
pay these tokens. Oh, I forgot Barnadette. Oh,
Can I get a ribbon for Bornadette, please?
yes, it costs like a copper piece to buy a ribbon.
Okay.
I'll just paste you guys in on this map, and then I'll just grab Barnadette as well. You're going to be in the top right corner of the map. I'm just going to grab Barnadette. Where is it? I keep forgetting. That's right. Barnadette is
Never checked.
yeah. It's irrelevant. It has tusks, so it's probably male, but. Neither you nor the boss seem to really care about the concept of gender,
Yeah,
so,
good.
you know, gender is bullshit, so who
Yeah,
cares?
particularly when it comes to boars.
Yeah,
I don't think they
Or
care.
shit.
Ahoy!
pig shit.
Big shit. Boar shit.
There it is.
Alright, and now I move you guys over to this huge map. You guys are in the top right-hand corner of it.
So we are.
So you go towards the keep, and people are all like, as you walk through the town, giving you strange looks because it is not every day people are all wandering towards this ruined and supposedly very dangerous castle. You get stopped by the city guards, but they immediately let you through because they've been told to expect you. And since you guys are kind of friends with the city guards, they sort of wish you luck, wish the blessings of Helm, say like Helm watch over you, and like give you pats on the back and like wish you the best of luck. You can see the castle looming in the distance. It was once a very grand building, but now it's fallen into disrepair. The parts of it look blackened. The upper floor looks kind of caved in a bit. You can see sort of the arrow slits around the sides. It's quite an old building built in a time when Neverwinter was getting attacked a lot, which is probably how it's managed to stay in comparatively good condition in spite of what it's been through. So you guys are up in the top corner of the map, and the moat is largely empty. There are just like puddles of brackish water in there that's mainly like pooled rainwater. It's just kind of drizzling slightly and overcast today, like little drops falling from the sky as you walk along, looking at this imposing building together. Now, in the distance, like very far away from you, you can see a small building. You're following a path of just sort of human tracks or humanoid tracks in the dirt. They've just sort of left a bit of a path, but it's very worn. It doesn't look like many people walk on this path. In the far distance, you can see a figure. You can't really see much more from the sheer distance away you are. What do you want to do?
Poodle on down the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
See who this guy is.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. Okay, as you approach, this guy's also
I
walking.
can't move forward of that.
But he's... Hang on, I'm just going to reveal. So this is some kind of an old kind of gatehouse or guardhouse or something. The doors have long rotted off their hinges in the wet weather because it's quite old. The stones are mossy. Let me see if... Does he notice? He doesn't notice that you're following him. He's sort of early 20s, carrying a really fancy looking sword. Roll me an intelligence check.
Any one of us. Who's the most intelligent? It's
Me.
Memory.
Bembry.
Grace
Be the
intelligence.
smart arse, I'll tell you that much.
I like
Regardless
how
of what it may
Ely's just
seem.
standing in the puddle. Okay, Bembry.
Very soothing.
You've seen this guy before. He was there the first time you visited the Halls of Justice, and met
yeah.
Daggle Neverember. He was arguing about. He
Having
seemed
a
very
proper meeting
angry.
for the city. Yeah.
Yes, about the fact that he doesn't consider Daggle Neverember the true ruler of Neverwinter, and he thinks of him as just a despot who's taken over the city, who has no actual legal claim to the throne, and that his claims that he's the illegitimate son of Lord Nasher, he thinks it's a bunch of bullshit that he's just made up so that he can rule the city. What do you guys want to do?
I'll call out and say, for someone who's been seen making trouble in the Temple of Tyr, you pick some interesting places to visit.
He sort of looks up. Oh my god, these trains are so noisy. He sort of looks up and spins around to see you, and sort of looks over kind of skeptically, and he goes, what are you doing here?
Official
We should
castle
ask you the
inspectors.
same.
Sorry.
Official castle inspectors.
Roll a deception check
Do
with
it,
disadvantage.
Do it.
Huh. Okay. Alright then. Have you seen a bard?
We've seen a few.
Yes.
Which one?
Bard with a blue feather.
Yeah, have you seen him? Where did you see him?
Back in the city, wasn't it, you guys? It was
Yeah.
away from here.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple of them.
Hmm.
There's more
Well-
than one.
Yes.
What do you mean there's more than one?
Well, there's
There's
at
A
least
whole
two.
group of them.
We seem to be seeing a lot of
Guys, play
feathers around here
cool.
lately.
He shakes his head and goes, no. He's a little taller than me. He's got a scar on his face from where a drow hurt him, and he wears a blue feather. But there's only one of him.
At this point, could Venbury just make an intelligence check to finally put 2 and 2 together about these bards?
Yes.
After all of the failed perception checks and
You're
failed
gonna fail
insight
it though,
checks.
dude. I bet
Okay.
you fail it.
Oh, come on.
No!
It is never, ever going to work.
Amazing.
Oh,
We're such bad detectives.
Oh my god, no!
It says, you're a crazy person.
He goes, whatever. He's gone missing. I thought that maybe Neverwinter's goons had done something, come and kidnapped him or something, but then I got a sending from him, and he said to meet me in this castle, so I guess I'm going in here.
Wait, this guy's name wasn't Algaran, was it?
I don't know. He never told me his name. We just called him Bluefeather.
That's not suspicious at all. I'm sure that's perfectly fine.
Hey, so lots of people want to cover their identity when they work for the Sons of Algondar. We did, the Neverember. He just took over this city, and he has no right to do so. And Bluefeather's been trying to help us get back our freedom from him.
So that's what that means.
Yeah, it's about sovereignty. It's about getting our city back.
it's about bringing people back from the dead.
What?
Venbury splashes over the moat
What?
and goes
What?
up to
What?
the guy
What?
and says, Neverember does have a right to be here. He has the rights of having dangerous friends.
He sort of just snorts at this and goes, yeah, that's typical of Neverember's goons, isn't it? He always just resort to threats.
Now, Venbury, calm down. After all, we're only here to inspect a castle.
Can I run a insight check to see if this guy is, or what's the check? Just see if this guy's on the up and up.
Insight is right, yes.
Okay.
But Clover's,
No!
you can't really discern anything in particular about this guy. I mean, he seems sincere enough in his feelings. Seems just like an angry young man who he genuinely seems to just want his city back. He's probably a bit naive about it, but that's as far as you know.
That was a really shit roll, so I don't know. I trust that.
So he goes, so anyway, if you're inspecting this castle, I want to go in as well. Find my friend.
I mean...
Do you think that's a good idea?
We could.
We have a vested interest in not letting you into this castle.
Do we?
Can we lock him in the barrel?
What?
Yeah.
You're castle inspectors, why?
I genuinely don't understand why we can't let this guy in.
As long as one of
Venbury
us
trying to be
I think we can
as
let
subtle as possible.
Investigation.
Ixnay on the Orpske, the
What's that about a corpse?
Oh, wonderful.
What's this about a corpse?
I don't know, man. This
What are you
guy's
guys all
crazy.
talking about? I'm just looking for my friend.
He's not.
I don't care about any dead people. I'm looking for an alive person.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that as long as one of us keeps an eye on him, we can bring him along.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
But you have to promise to behave yourself and no temper tantrums.
Well, that goes for you guys as well. I'm not the one with horns.
Less of the sass, please.
Racist.
You,
I think you'll find these horns come in very useful for goring impetuous little twerps.
He gives you a look, but he sort of keeps his fancy sword sheathed and just sort of goes on towards the castle.
Let's play nicely now, children. We have a
I'm
job.
just gonna move Clover over to here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So he wanders in. Alright. So you see him step in, and you suddenly hear him sort of go, "Oh!"
You dead yet?
He goes, "Oh my God! There's a dead woman here."
Okay, no.
Oh,
Hold
that's
it.
not going to look good on the inspection.
Haha, I'm gonna write that
Think
up.
of the paperwork.
Okay. You come across a grisly scene. There is blood everywhere. A woman, well armored, clutching still in her hand that has gone rigid, a large great sword. Looks like a strong warrior. Her cloak is sort of torn, as if she's been in a terrible fight, and it looks like she was stabbed in the back, and she's just covered in wounds. Investigation check might help as well if you prefer.
Let's check her for clues. And gold.
Wow, damn Clover. Actually, yeah. So,
Yeah.
Okay, let's move Clover over
Yeah.
to the body. Okay, so Clover has a look over the body. It's a human woman, probably around her late 20s, early 30s. Looks like she was in excellent physical shape, and she has been dead for probably, like, maybe sometime, like, maybe a day or so. That's about as much as you can tell.
She's dead, Jill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and investigation. She's wearing some very nice armor, but it's a bit damaged. It would need like some fixing up before wearing plate armor. That seems like nicely made and stuff. But at the moment it needs repairing because it's dented. Oh, I hope he's okay. Okay, you look over the woman and you do find a pouch of gold.
Yay!
It seems
One good thing to come out of this.
she was carrying a fair bit of gold, actually, about, like, let's say about 220 gold pieces. Interestingly, it looks like she travels around a lot. Some of these, only a few of these gold coins were made in the Neverwinter mint. A lot of them bear the marks of places like Waterdeep, Silvery Moon, even like Baldur's Gate. There's even some Amish coins in here from down in Arm. So this lady's travelled around a bit. It seems like she was probably an adventurer who had travelled around.
Oh, that sucks. So there's some really big bad guys in here then, I think
Yeah.
we can
She's
safely
also
say.
holding a really nice great sword. Like, it's definitely at least a masterwork great sword.
Should we steal it or keep it for, like, for
Well, it's
family?
not going to help her anymore, is
For
it?
loved ones? Yeah, but...
We may as well.